If you're new here, I'm at National Trail Raceway in Hebron, Ohio, and I'm at the AMRA Nitro Nationals. Basically, there are some really fast, really loud motorcycles that are racing here, and I'm sitting at the scale right now. So this is my deluxe accommodations. As you can see, I'm standing on a scale. It's a little bit windy, at least that's what the trash can tells me. And here's my deluxe accommodations. The scale is right there, the display is. It's so hard to read. Hopefully I'll be able to read it when the bikes get on it. We had to build a shade structure for it, but there's still some reflection that makes it difficult. But we're going to work with what we've got, and that's what we've got. Unfortunately, the bikes are racing on the other side of that concrete barrier, so we won't be able to see them go by. The race ends at those black displays right there. That shows how fast they were going or how slow they were going. Hey, we got one person in here. And then they go all the way down here. It gives them a chance to slow down enough that they can get to the very end without crashing. If they are top fuel, they'll stop and cool their engines with water down that direction. If they're pro fuel, wait a minute. I got to go back and redo that one. Okay. Bear with me while I turn to my notes because my brain. Okay. If they're pro fuel, they'll come here to me and get weighed. If they're top fuel, they'll stop down there and pour water on their engines to cool off because the engines are super, super hot because nitro is basically a bomb component, right? Hello, nitro. Oh, how interesting. See that sign? It says Sunoco, and it's got the arrow, and it points to 2 barrels and an outhouse. That's funny. I don't know which one it's pointing at, the barrels or the outhouse. Oh, well. And then right next door is, I don't know, what is that? Help me out here. That's something. I don't know, but I'm in a very boring place on the track. I will probably be seeing a dozen people. They'll ride their motorcycle up here. Actually, they'll be on their motorcycle most likely, but they'll either be being pushed or towed by someone in their crew. Generally, if they're being pushed, the crew member will be on a little scooter and they'll put their foot on the back of the bike and they'll push it. If they're being pulled, they're being pulled by either a motorcycle, a scooter, or a golf cart, and they'll have a strap generally on their handlebars, and they'll pull them right across the scale. The helper vehicle will not be on the scale, just the rider or pilot and the bike. Hey, TWC, good to see you. Yeah, they are tanks of some sort, right? They've got some kind of, I'm guessing, highly flammable liquid in them. I don't know what it is. I'm guessing it's something flammable. I could walk over there. There's really nothing for me to do right now. Until the bikes show up, I'm all alone out here. I don't have shade. I don't have a book to read. I've got you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Hey, Levi. Got 7 people in here. Let's go check out what's in those tanks. Well, it does say Sunoco, so maybe it's gasoline or something. Okay. There's a, nah, that motorcycle did not just race. That guy's not wearing any kind of gear for racing. They don't let you race in a straw hat. So I don't know, something about safety. I'm not sure. I should apologize now. I'll be sneezing throughout this whole thing. Probably coughing. Yeah, it's Sunoco fuel. Okay. That makes a whole lot of sense because there is a Sunoco sign. The thing is, the sign is pointing in the wrong direction. It's pointing to the left toward the outhouse and the 255-gallon barrels. But the fuel is behind lock and key, as it should be. They have a fire extinguisher. So that's a really good idea. They have a couple of them, one on the outside, one on the inside. I don't know that those fire extinguishers would do too much. Oh yeah, Sunoco fuel. They're even, see the fire extinguisher, 1, 2. The other one is on the inside. But yeah, they've actually got a way to pump gas. That's amazing. Good deal. Okay, Sunoco fuel. Good deal. Donnie, hello. No, I'm not a weighing Karen. No, I just have to weigh the bikes when they finish their run because they have to weigh a certain amount. I don't set the rules. I just volunteer to write down their weights and turn them in after their qualifying round and then semifinals and then the finals. Not a Karen. I could be, I suppose. Someone paid me enough. Okay, Donnie. Kind of you to come in here and be an asshole. Welcome to my live feed. There we go. Well, Donnie, I guess you think I'm a Karen. You look like a serial killer. So I guess we'll just stick with that. Do you torture small animals for fun, maybe? There you go. No, I'm a volunteer. And yes, you are a perfect asshole. Welcome to my life. Don't let the door hit you too hard on the way out. There we go. No interest in being a Karen. I'm watching the swallows or swifts, I can't really tell which they are, cruise the fields picking up insects. I'm happy. I'm sure there's a lot of mosquito activity here, but I haven't seen any yet. It's been really cool and really windy, and that might be why. I did remove Donnie Baker from the channel, just so you guys know. He went bloop. The least he could do is call me by my real name, right? There's the scale. I think those are swallows. I'm watching them. You guys can't see them. I'm sorry. They're so small and they're so fast. I won't be able to fall in. One just went by. They go so fast. Yeah, I'll just zoom out. It's going to be boring until they show up. Hi, Timo. Or Timo. Is it Timo with a soft I? I'm sorry I said Timo. I'm thinking more the way I would pronounce it in Spanish, but it might be Timo. I don't hear Pro Fuel fired up. I don't think they're running yet. They're supposed to be running around 1:30. It's 1:28 my time. When they do start to show up, I'm going to set my phone on the stand and it's going to be very stagnant and boring. You'll probably see a portion of the motorcycle, but you won't see the whole motorcycle and you most likely won't be able to see the rider. It kind of depends on where they park on the scale. Okay, I hear them now. Okay, Pro Fuel is in the house. They'll be heading down this way to be weighed any minute. Let me see here. We've got a crew member there in the pink. She's picking up a time slip for her rider or her pilot. And once they got that printed out, they give it to her and she's going to go down and get her guy. She will most likely be towing her rider. This is some kind of fierce wind. They've got a police officer and an ambulance down that end. Sometimes they have a fire truck down there as well. Just me all alone and lonely. It's weird. I smell tobacco. Okay, here comes one of the bikes that I've got away. So I'm going to put my phone down on the stand. You know what? They went right by me. I don't know why. Maybe that wasn't Pro. I thought it was. Huh. Maybe they don't know they need to weigh. If they go by me and because they don't know they have to weigh or they don't know where the scale is, someone back in their pit will ask them how much did you weigh and they'll actually come back and get weighed. So that's nice. 5 people in here. Hello, you guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm at National Trail Raceway in Hebron, Ohio for the AMRA Nitro Nationals. We should be in Pro Fuel right now, but so far I haven't seen a Pro Fuel bike. The only ones that come to get weighed are the Pro Fuel bikes, at least at this race today. So I'm sitting at the scale waiting to weigh some motorcycles and riders. And this bike is not going to get weighed, although he might want to weigh himself just to see. Sometimes I have riders come up just because they're curious about how much their bike weighs. And I just noticed some debris I want to clear off here. I guess it's not on the scale. TWC, I am having fun, but I wish I could be talking to these people. I love my riders. There's about a dozen of them generally, depends on the size of the race. How about you, TWC? What are you up to today? Chilling is good. That's kind of what I'm doing. chilling in the wind, and not a lot of sun, which is good. I didn't really want to be out in the sun, and look at the clouds, beautiful. Not as scary as they were yesterday. And you know, we had a tornado warning last night. Were you in the chat when I was talking about that earlier? I had to pick up somebody's trash here. Oh, no wonder it's still sitting there. It's half full. It's so windy that if you throw something in the trash can, there's a good chance it's going to blow right out. There's a trash can down here that seems to have something in it weighing it down, so I can throw it away in there. Let's see. Nope, it's just wet. There's my workstation. Yeah, I had a troll. He just needed to be mean, so I kicked him out, and I called him an asshole. It's pretty easy to do. That's some people's entertainment. I understand. I get it. Lonely people do things so they can feel good. But he can do that somewhere else. Yeah. He was mean. But you know, I'm kind of capable of being mean too. So not unprovoked though. You have to kind of push my buttons for me to be mean. There's no reason to be mean, right? Unless there's a reason. Does that make sense? Come on, motorcycles. Get down here. They were supposed to be here. It's really pretty here. I can only imagine what kind of event they must have to have this place filled up. This is campgrounds down here, and there's nobody here. I imagine when NHRA is here, this is all full, and I don't know if NHRA comes here. I hope they do, because it's actually a really nice track. It's a beautiful facility. As far as things around here that would help people, there's a lot of agriculture and stuff, but I don't know about how close the hotels are and stuff, but there must be, because there's a pretty decent sized truck stop, a Pilot, about 3 minutes down the road or something. So there's got to be hotels and things nearby that people could stay in. And with NHRA, I'm thinking they probably have a lot of people that come and stay in hotels. Although camping is the way to do it. Never been to a hotel. Well, it's kind of nice. They're generally clean when you get there, and somebody else cleans them when you leave. They can have hot tubs. Yeah, definitely. Most of them have a pool. Hey, Cross, welcome back. I'm at a racetrack today. I'm at the scale. And when the Pro Fuel bikes finish their run, they come over here and they weigh, and nobody's come yet today. So I'm a little lonely, but I've got people to chat with here in the chat, and that's nice. No hotel. We brought our motorhome, so we stay in that. It ends up being quite a bit cheaper. Now the sun is out. Feels good on my skin. I'm wearing a hat so that I don't get, like, my face doesn't get burned. I'm trying to think if we ever stay at a hotel when we're at the races. We never have. Ooh, I hear either a Top Fuel or a Pro Fuel bike. Just hit the throttle a little bit. That bike is backfiring. That wasn't a good run for that bike. That's unfortunate, but it was backfiring a lot coming down the pass. Sort of saving money because the motorhome is used. It's about 20 years old. We just bought it used last year. And yeah, we could probably spend, oh gosh, depending on the location, for a weekend, probably spend with hotel and restaurant close to $1,000 a weekend if we had to eat in restaurants and stay in a hotel. So we travel with our hotel, the motorhome. There's buzzards in the sky. Our dogs hate buzzards. After about 2 years of traveling with the motorhome, we will start saving money. Because we bring all of our own food. I have a very special diet, not on purpose, but because of genetics. And eating in restaurants is impossible for me. So having a kitchen is essential. I have to be able to make my own food. Not because I want to, but because I can't eat a lot of foods. It's unfortunate. So here's the scale. Well, the scale is to my left, and here's the reader for the scale. I have to be able to read those numbers, and it's really hard because it's so bright out. I honestly thought they would be here by now, but you know what? They've got to do track prep before they can run the Top Fuel and the Pro Fuel bikes. And that usually takes about a half hour, and they haven't even started that yet. They did track prep right before I heard those other bikes, but for some reason, they did it right before, I don't know, they didn't do it before Top or Pro. Maybe that was funny. That might have been a Nitro funny bike. That's probably what that was. Whoa, my phone almost blew out of my hand. They are definitely running late. That's kind of common. And I don't know why. Yeah, I'll bet that bike that came by that I thought was going to get weighed was a Nitro funny bike. That explains why it sounded the way it did and the fact that it had somebody towing it, but it didn't come on the scale. And I didn't recognize the crew member or the bike. Oh, there's a dog over there, way off in the distance. Let's see if I can zero in on it. Oh, it's so windy. It's so hard to see. There it is. I gotta zoom out. That's too hard to hold my phone like that. It looks like it might be a Labrador or something. Wait, is that our dog? No. That's funny because it's somebody in black shorts and a blue shirt, very similar to what my husband is wearing, and the dog looks a lot like ours. I'm looking, going, wait a minute, what's he doing walking the dog down there? But it's not him. And it's quite a day to be in Ohio, I'll tell you what. With that storm that blew through yesterday, it didn't bring as much rain as I think they thought it would bring, but there was a lot of lightning. It was pretty amazing. I think since nobody's coming over here, I'm going to go see if they're doing track prep. Again, with my flip-flops clicking behind me. Look both ways, don't get run over. I don't see the John Deere tractor that they use for track prep, and I don't hear it. That thing makes a lot of noise. Hey there, let me try to pronounce your name. You're Clusterluck. I know what that is. I am at the Nitro Nationals in Hebron, Ohio, at the National Trail Raceway, and we've got AMRA motorcycle drag races going on. Really pretty campus here that the track is on. They need a big herd of goats to graze it down. If somebody mows it, that's probably their full-time job, mowing the grounds. Okay, here we are. Here's the drag strip. I can't stand here once they start to race. I've got to step back. Otherwise, I could have something happen to me. Okay, I got to step back. They just did a burnout. They're going to come down here pretty quickly. So they're not doing track prep. That means we don't have the top or the pro fuel coming for a while. I have something in my left eye. Yeah, you know what? Thankfully, it's not very hot. TWC, it was 2 days ago. It was sweltering, 85, and it was about 80% humidity. I wasn't here for that. Okay, I came back because they were just doing a burnout. I thought they were actually coming down. All right, here they come. Oh, man. That was fast. Okay, then. Huh. I don't think I'll be racing motorcycles anytime soon. Hello, Elias. Oh, you're in West Virginia. We were through West Virginia yesterday, and it was stormy. It was really stormy. Thankfully, most of the storm blew south of us, but it sounds like you probably got some if you're in West Virginia. There are a lot of leaves on the track. Look at all that debris. Trees are going crazy right now. Oh my gosh. The trees are nice. They help block the wind, but they do drop a lot of litter on the track. Okay, I hear some getting ready to do burnouts. Oh, that's cool. TWC. I bounce around YouTube a lot. I'll start watching one and then I'll go back to it a while later and bounce around between 2 or 3 different streams. Okay, burnouts are happening. I'll try to follow this one all the way down to the end of the track, but I'll have to step back when it gets close. Yeah. TWC, some people don't understand other people. So they thought you were being rude, but they just didn't understand your form of communication, which is too bad. Yeah, they go really fast. My husband asked me if I want to race one. He's been kind of encouraging me to get a race bike, and I'm like, no, no, no. I'll stand on the sidelines and cheer, but I don't think I need to be on a motorcycle like that. No. Okay, I think I see some. No, I thought I saw some smoke, but I don't see it. I hear some nitro bikes fired up. That's definitely nitro. Thank you, darling. I love that. Appreciate that a lot. Okay, here we go. Oh, those are some amazing burnouts. I love the smoke. See that going off to the left? Okay, we're getting ready for some really fast, really loud motorcycles to come past. And then I think they're the ones I'm going to go away, but they didn't do track prep. This confuses me. Maybe they're nitro funny. Okay, well, there you have it. I don't know what that was. I think it was nitro, but it wasn't what I'm supposed to be weighing. I gotta go back to my chair. Go put myself on timeout. At least my chair hasn't blown away. I was a little worried about that. I'll try not to get run over. Oh, maybe I am weighing one of those bikes. That's Bad Apple Racing. They've got at least one bike that I weigh. Huh. Okay. Well, okie dokie. Oh, my seat is nice and warm. Sorry about this. I haven't been looking at the chat for a little bit. Zoom, zoom. Yeah, the blowing trash bags is pretty funny. I posted a short video that shows a whole bunch of them underneath the grandstands yesterday. I posted the video today, but yesterday, I think there was one trash can that the bag was still in it. And the rest were blowing. The title of that short is It's Windy. Okay, she's not coming over here to get weighed. Why not? Okay, she's got to come back. That motorcycle there, I think, has to come back to me. Dang, why didn't they come? Oh well. No one told them. They knew in the writers' meeting. They told them that they needed to weigh. I don't know. Maybe that was a funny. I'm not familiar with Nitro funny bikes. They sound like a Nitro bike, but we'll see. Yeah, I wanted to throw away an aluminum can in that trash bag right there, but I know that the bag would have just thrown it right back at me. It needs something really heavy to go in it, or something wet. I don't know what happened, but I'm out here all by myself and nobody wants to get weighed. I know how much I weigh. Those are some big burnouts going on down there right now. I'd still be over there, but I thought somebody was going to come get weighed. It'd be funny if they told them they didn't have to weigh during qualifying, just during the finals or semifinals. And I'm out here during qualifying. All right, someone's coming down to get weighed, I think. Hang on, we're going to weigh this bike.
Never mind, I got it. Yeah.
I'm glad you found me. I'm kind of hiding over here.
I need my helmet also, Jason.
What weight are you looking for?
690.
Yeah, you definitely need your helmet.
How much am I?
You're at 685. You got anything else? What about your gloves?
Not at all.
It is so hard to read. It's bouncing between 690 and 695.
Okay.
That's amazing. How was your run? Did you feel good?
Wind is pushing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got past the grandstands and like, whoa.
Oh yeah, and then you hit the trees and it kind of goes away a little bit, I would imagine.
Yeah, I didn't. I got out of it.
Wow. Well, everybody's got the same problem. I don't know what tomorrow's going to be like.
All right, Mom. Sean's here.
You might want your helmet. Is it 695?
Can't see it.
It's so hard. Yeah, 695. You definitely wanted the helmet. He was 5 pounds under till he grabbed his helmet and his gloves.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Is he going to need to move that bike? Yeah. You can get past it? Okay. Can we get this one up a little bit further?
Just go ahead and leave that there in the print.
All right. You're 34?
Yeah.
Okay. 760?
760?
Uh-huh. It's hard to read, but yeah.
Okay. All right. Yep.
It was a blue bike. There were 3 that came through. We had bike number 856 weighed in at 695. That's 5 pounds over the minimum, so that was perfect. Then we had 912 also coming in 5 pounds over the minimum. And bike 34 was at 760. Although there's no guarantee, it depends on a lot of things, what their minimum weight is. And I don't have that list, but it's only qualifying, so that information isn't as important as it will be in the semifinals and in the finals. So hopefully they'll get me that list, so I know what each bike and rider's minimum weight is, so I can make sure that everybody's coming in on the right weight. Whew. Oh, that was quite a breeze. I would not want to be on one of those motorcycles when this breeze came up. Wow, this is windy. That was.
Your bucket's flying away.
Oh, that's not my bucket. You know what? I don't know whose it is, but it's kind of broken, right?
Yeah, it's busted on the bottom.
Maybe it can go in that trash can and they can both behave themselves. Maybe not. Oh gosh, there's too much air. I almost brought my knife and I thought I won't need my knife. Oh, there it goes.
I just popped a little hole.
Perfect. It's melting. I don't know if any more are coming down. I don't know how many are in the Pro Fuel class. Do you know how many bikes are running Pro Fuel?
I'm not sure. That's a pretty big field.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've had a couple go by me that I think needed to be weighed, but they didn't stop. So I don't know if they're Nitro Funny. Did Nitro Funny go before you guys?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think that my dad, whatever the class was that he was in, they were like the first ones.
And he's on a Nitro bike of some sort?
Yeah.
That might have been Nitro Funny. Okay. Because they don't get weighed. Here comes another one. Okay, got another one coming. $700 exactly.
I'm gonna take them two weights off. I'm at 700. I can get rid of them.
Now you would think you don't want to go straight. You got to go back out.
Oh, you go with your weight.
Yeah.
Whatever way you feel.
That's the
Oh, what do we gotta do? We're gonna go right south. Okay, got it. Got it. Thank you much.
You're very welcome. See you next time.
Yep.
Hello. He might. Yeah, I'm not sure what his minimum weight is.
No,
You good?
I'll be good without it.
He's got muscles, so he might have the weight he needs. Some of these guys are so skinny, they need all the mashed potatoes and gravy they can eat.
Hey.
7:30.
Let's see. That should be good. I think you, as long as I'm above 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I think 690 is the minimum. Yeah.
I think it depends on the bike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
95. 5.7 for yeah.
Okay, you are 192. And I don't do math, so I'm gonna believe all you guys. Whatever you say works. 710. You want your helmet?
Got it right here. I lost 10 pounds. Thank you, man. $690. $690? Yeah.
Hi there.
Howdy. How are you?
Hello. Good. How are you?
Good.
You want to stand on the scale while I'm weighing this?
Yeah, they want to.
Freak everybody out.
They want to be top fuel weight.
Well,
I don't take this one to do that. Okay. Yeah, I'll make you go ahead and get your stuff. I'll hold the light for you. I'll make you top fuel weight.
That's 1,000 pounds right now. $760.
Wow.
You're looking at what you can pull off of it?
Nothing.
Good deal.
Rider needs time.
Oh, is that all? I'm sorry. That hurts your self-esteem, huh? That really, that sucks for you, man. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I could lie. No, you can't. Not if you're a racer.
What was the time on it? The right ticket. You know what? Did I go red? No. No, you're fine. You did the light perfect. Still have any time? All right, wait till I get the bike back. I'll go check. I'll take care of it. You guys back. All right, I'm good to go. That's it. All right, thank you. You are welcome.
My chair's trying to blow over. Oh, what do we got?
Let's turn it a little bit.
Good deal. Well, okay, good deal. Thank you. All right, what do we got? We've got a lot of people on here. That's what we got.
Hang on, let me get this undone. We'll see if I can. Strap off the top and the bottom. I don't care. Well, let's just see what's way over with me. Probably so.
Yeah, a little bit.
7:45 or so. Remember, right from the last. Make it nice,
No rush. There's a coffee cup on the back. Oops.
That was my bad.
Oh, we're at 760.
760.
760.
Get these scales certified.
Certified, I was about 3 pounds heavier than I wanted to be this morning, just so you know. But I did.
There you go. That was my bad. Ain't nobody behind us. So anyway, we're gonna hit. Oh, show it like.
Were you guys the last ones? Okay, good deal.
There might be one more down there.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Around a long time. Yeah, you did. All right.
Might be done with this round. That was first of qualifying. There might still be a bike down there. So I got to wait a little bit longer. That nice man helped me. But he moved my chair, so my camera moved. Oh, this is not good. This wind is not good. It just occurred to me that some of the riders who don't stop to get weighed, it's possible they got a red light on the tree because they jumped it just a little bit, or maybe they just didn't do well enough. So there might have been something wrong with their pass. I don't know, but it's possible they just know that there's no reason for them to weigh. They've got to go back and try again. Here comes another bike. He already weighed. What's he doing? Coming back again.
All right, just for shits and giggles here, I want to weigh you on my bike.
What's going on? How come you're back? You're on his bike. Okay, because I'm looking here going, I know you've been by already. What's going on?
I weigh much less than him. He just wants to see how much.
He's just gonna 685.
You're just legal the way that is.
Barely legal.
Because well, it's 5 pound increments. Yeah. So they got to give us 685. Okay. So if you ever ride it, 685. If you ever ride it, we got to put a little weight on it. Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
I want to see what I weigh.
Like pot roast and apple pie and ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream.
Okay, you're looking at 720, sir.
I lost weight.
I'm sorry.
Cool.
That didn't hurt your feelings?
That's good. No, that's good. Okay, now I need to be 6'9". How do you want to get out of here?
That way.
Go up.
Yeah, no, both. Yeah, me too went that way.
Oh, that sucks.
Yo, yeah, it does.
Yeah,
All right, let me push my bike off the scale here, so I'm not holding traffic up.
I don't know that there is any traffic.
Yeah, there might be.
Is there?
It'll be a little while. It'll be a little while before you.
Did Mary and Bad Apple, did she have a bad pass? Do you know? Or
Yeah, she lifted.
did she? Because she didn't come by. I figured something must have happened.
Oh yeah, she might not have went down the track.
No, she did, but she lifted.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, don't worry about it then.
I wondered why she didn't stop. I thought.
All right, we'll take care of that. And no. You're gonna ride back with him. You're gonna ride back with him. You're gonna ride back with him. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me.
Thanks to the two of you who are hanging out here. I know this is so boring. Got another bike going by without weighing. Not sure what happened there. Could have gotten a red light. Could have just had a really bad pass and doesn't care about it. I've had 9 bikes come through and get weighed. At least one who just didn't bother to get weighed because her pass wasn't good enough. And I don't know how many more bikes are coming. See, I've got 4 in here. If you just joined me, I'm at the scale at Motorcycle Drag Racing. So the top fuel bikes, I'm sorry, pro fuel bikes come on the scale to get weighed. They have a minimum weight they have to weigh. So if they had a good run and they feel like they're a contender, they got to come over here and get weighed, make sure they're at the right place. When top fuel goes, they don't get weighed. At least not here, not now. I'm going to end the stream. I got 1 person in here. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and end this, and I will see you at the next one.